Alright, Year 9s, here's our second example for this section on solving linear equations. So first step, as with all the other ones, is to copy out the question. You might be thinking, why does Mr. Hilliam do this every time? It's because I want you to have no excuse for knowing that you have to copy it out as well. Okay, in this case, we have a fraction being divided by 5, and 5 is actually dividing all of this. We know that because the line goes the whole way. So that means that our first step has to be to times by 5. So some people think, oh yeah, I'll subtract by 3, but 3 is being divided by 5, so you have to deal with the 5 first. So if we're timesing 5 on that side, then we have to times by 5 on this side as well. So here our 5's cancel out, and all we're left with is 4x plus 3 equals negative 10. And now it's much more familiar to us as an equation. So we're going to subtract 3 from both sides. So the 3's add to 0, and that leaves me with 4x equals negative 13. And my next step will be to divide both sides by 4. And so my 4's cancel out, and then we write x equals. And at this stage, some of you might be thinking, oh, Mr. Hilliam's made a mistake because we've got negative 13 divided by 4. Well, negative 13 divided by 4 is just fine by me. We just have to write it as a fraction. So 4 goes into 13 3 times with 1 left over, and we're dividing by 4, and that negative still exists, so we have to make sure that we write negative in the front. So negative 3 over 4, negative 3 1/4 is acceptable. Also, negative 13 over 4 is acceptable as well because it's fully simplified, or you can even have negative 3.25 and that would be acceptable too. Alright, so full working, make sure that you've got a line for each new equation and so on, and your questions are down here. Like always, do them all. If these are easy, then they won't take you a long time, but I do want you to do them and show your full working, please.